Welcome back to the Mark III Cooper S build. So today we are what are we doing today? So I'm going to start on the interior. So that'd be the covers on the rear wheel arches, the rear quarter cards, carpets, door cards. That's going to be this weekend. So today's Saturday. It may go into tomorrow. Depends how I get on. So first up, I need to move that out of the way, get some bits and pieces out, get the ERA just sort of moved back, just get a bit of space so I can work a bit better, and yeah, get on with getting that fitted. So I have had a few issues with batteries. So I've got two batteries that are not charging properly. I have got trickle chargers, but they don't seem to be doing the job properly. So Keith has got some top-on Tornado, or a top-on Tornado charger or battery maintainer, which is this. So I've bought two of these so I can keep on top of the ones that are not in use. I've only got two trickle chargers, and I'll have three minis on the go at any one point. So, and I always keep a spare battery, so I need to keep on top of them, because I'm just two batteries that are not fully charging, and I need to keep on top of it because it's just costing me money. So hopefully these will do the job. So I'll get these on charge. And see if I can get the batteries back to a working condition. So yeah, so I'm just going to move some bits around, and then I'll probably not film all in the car. I'll probably just bring you in as I've done certain bits and bobs, just to show the progress. See you in a bit. What have I got to do? So in here I've got to add these onto there. I've got them on the outside, but I wasn't sure if they went. When I looked on Mini Spares diagrams, it only showed them on the outside, but I've been told to go on the inside as well. So I've got those to go in. I've got that to pop rivet on. I've got to put the carpet retainer things pot riveted on both sides there. I've got the wheel arch covers to go on. I can now put in the rear parcel shelf. I can stick the carpets around the seals and the inner wings. So that's what I'm going to get on with first. Probably, obviously I need to clear all this out, hoover it out, give it all a good wipe over, and then I can get the underlay in, and probably fit the carpet. So let's see how that goes. Yeah, so these are what I bought at from Newton. That's obviously the front dash stuff, rear parcel shelf, door bin inserts, sorry, not door bin, rear quarter companion bin inserts, and then the covers for the wheel arches. Update. So we've got the arches in, the rear quarters in, doorstep, yeah, doorstep, inner sill done. I've done the two, got the insulation and the carpet on the inner wings. I've got the insulation stuck on underneath the bulkhead, and obviously the parcel shelves in. So you'll notice I've got this window out. I wasn't happy with how the window was shutting within the rubber. This one is a lot better, closes in all right. Here and all around, sort of squeezes right there, but it was a bit too back. There was a bit too much rubber and a gap, so there's a lot tighter here. So I've taken that one out, and I'll have a look at that tomorrow. So that's pretty much all I'm going to do today. We shot down to Hobbycraft to buy some card so I can remake these. These obviously go on the dash like so, but as you can see, before the liner goes on, but as you can see, 50 odd years old, they're a bit manky. So all I do, I use that. I've actually got two different thicknesses. This one's a bit thicker than that one, so I will obviously template them, just try and put the folds in it, because obviously that's where the heater bump is, and then I can fit them in. I'll show you them once I've cut them, and then that means I can get all the get those in, get the liner in, and get all the bits done around the clock and so on. And then pretty much it's just carpet on here. Now I just need to double check whether this actually is fully carpeted, because when I stripped it down, it only had two little bands on either side. I have got the full carpet for it, but I'm just going to check the old mini book and just double check. So then it's floor insulation in, seats, back seats ready to go in. I've just got to put the hull cover on, and then there was insulation on the back and the bottom of the rear seat. So yeah, I'm just taking my time with it, trying to get it all sort of perfect, and yeah, so I've had to take off the rubbers because I like the carpet to come up to this edge here, so the rubber sort of clips over it. I've seen it before where the rubber goes on and people just carpet up to the rubber. I don't like that. Right, so I've now cut these. So these are the old bits of cardboard or hardboard. I don't know quite what the material is. They're actually different, but these are the old ones and these are the new ones I've cut. I'm probably just going to give them a coating of something, just to I don't know, maybe a clear lacquer, just to give them some protection from moisture. But yeah, I can now get them fitted. Like I say, they go on the top dash there and there, and then the vinyl just sits over the top. Right, I'm not there yet, but I've had okay progress. So what have I done? So I've got all the carpet in now, obviously at the inner sills, inner wings, cross member. Now I actually, when I stripped the car down, there was only a bit of carpet here and the same the other side, and I know it's probably incorrect, but I've just decided that I was going to do the whole thing. I had the one piece anyway from Newton, so I've just done the whole cross member. So probably not. Ow, balls out of my head. Yeah, sorry, just banged my head. Yeah, so underlay, carpeting, all the seat belts are in, rear quarter cards, obviously rear seat. There's actually insulation under and behind the seat. Lucy's given them a clean. They are the original ones and they've come out looking good. I'm very I really don't want to replace the seats, but I think I might have to on the front too, just because I think the bottoms are starting to go. So yeah, so seat belts in. So I've spent a lot of time messing around trying to make sure the carpet is right. Paid particular attention to the seam between the inner sill and the inner wing. It is a moulded carpet set. As always, they're not amazing, but it's so the reason I went for the moulded was originally what was in here when I bought it was a heavier pile carpet, and it's not, but obviously it doesn't fit around the bulge that well, so that's why I've gone for it, because it just annoys me that it just doesn't sit right, doesn't look right. So, and then it keeps pulling off the poppers down there, so that's why I've done that. But it's not amazing, but it looks okay. So yeah, so I've been messing around a little bit. I'll just show you these. So these here, the car originally had lap belts, so it didn't have inertia, but for my own benefit, I've fitted obviously inertia ones, and so they're fitted to the inside of the companion bin, and it was always a bit messy here, so I've just put a little bit of rubber moulding on both sides of this blue door pocket thing. I think, and it was always ever fixed down with a little stainless steel screw, so they're all in there. They are the originals. The new type ones that you get with Newton aren't the same. So yeah, I have refitted the window now. It's not amazing, but I think with time it will settle. The rubbers will settle, hopefully. So that's the cardboard that I made a template of and went to Hobbycraft to get. Obviously it's got a vinyl that goes over that. That is actually going to sit, where's it going to sit? There. I've pre-drilled that, so it's ready to go. So yeah, really I've run out of time really. So inside it's obviously mirror, sun visors, finish off the dash, finish the steering column, door cards, front carpet. I've still got to cut the carpet for underneath there, and then yeah, it's pretty much done inside then. So as I said, I've been faffing around, and it's just yeah, trying to get the rubbers to fit around the door apertures right, so it sits over the carpet. Does look better. Right, I just thought I'd maybe do something about this. So I don't know whether many of you have or are going to try and fit the cardboard panels either side of a centre binnacle, but I've done the passenger side and it was an absolute nightmare. Tight fit, and I've never actually fitted one before because I haven't built a Mini that's got that type of dash in it. So obviously this is the one that came out and that's the one going in. You can, I don't know whether you can see that, there's a slight sort of bulge to it here, which I've tried to do in this one. These edges here, they fold forward and they actually sit in between the heater outlet and the top dash, and then these just fold round obviously to the door rubber. So I've sort of pre-folded that and that. I'm just going to put the camera inside just so you can sort of see the struggle of it, and yeah, it might give a bit of insight to someone of how they go in. I'm not saying it's a how to do video, but maybe how not to do. I don't know where this is going to come out. It's quite dark, so yeah, so it obviously looks massive and doesn't look like it's going to go in, but you got the, so on the Mark III the heater vents are bigger than the Mark 1, Mark 2, and it's got to sit around here nicely as well as pushing in there, and let's just pop that off. Yeah, so you need to make sure this bottom vinyl's in first, and obviously no rev counter, but there was no easy way of doing it other than just kind of manhandling it in, literally. So that there needs to lip underneath there. God, Jesus. Literally. I mean, they don't fit that well, in my opinion, but you might get a better range of a bit of heat and carbon. I mean, that's as good as it gets. I mean, when you look at that, it's obviously got the heater hose to get round, but it's fitted tightly around the binnacle, but it just looks a bit crappy, really, around this area here. But it's just how it is, I think. So yeah, it's, as you saw, it's a bit of a struggle, but it's there. But I wouldn't say it looks amazing. Right, so just basically the seats to go back in now. So everything is in. Now I don't know whether I did a video when I was fitting some carpets before, but this front carpet is bigger than it should be. The one I got for the Magic was short, well, what I would say was short, by about 5mm on each side. But this front one is much longer. Obviously I've got carpet clips to go there and there, but I've got at least 15mm to play on there, which is good. So it just meant on the Magic I had to put the carpet clips quite near the edge, whereas these ones will go roughly about there. So yeah, definitely better with a moulded carpet, for sure. So let's just get in. So I've left the steering wheel off for now. So I've got the steering column on. So you would have noticed when I was showing you the inserts around the binnacle that I had the steering column off again. That is because it was easier to get the carpet up on the toe board bulkhead. It was easier to get the dash parts in, and yeah, just, you know, there's an order. So if I could give anyone a tip on carpet fitting, the bit on the bulkhead, put that in before you even put the heater in, because otherwise it's a complete nightmare. So I remember doing that. Oh, I remember thinking to myself when I took the carpet out, when I stripped the car down, right, the heater comes out, then the carpet needs to come off. So it should have gone in reverse order. So yeah, so I'm going to leave the door cards off for now, and the door window trims, just because with the poppers sometimes they can pull out and damage the hardboard on the door card. So I'm just going to leave them till the last knock-ins, just in case I need to get into the doors again. But yeah, that's it, I think. Apart from the front seats going in and steering wheel on and a clean, I've got the sun visors on. I've got mirrored ones for both sides. Why not, eh? If I sell it to a lady, she's going to be well happy with that. So that's them. Mirrors on. Mirror is original, and it's got some markings right in the corner, but I'm not going to replace it. It's still, you know, still visible to see out the rear window. Gives it a bit of character, I suppose. Yeah, so top rail or dash rail, mid dash rail, the chrome trim is on. That was actually a new one that I bought from Mini Spares. The one I had was okay, it was just scratched to oblivion. That's my little rev counter. The actual housing for that is from Nippy Cars Online. I actually got it from them at Bewley. So I've not pushed the switches back in yet because I need to put the battery on and just test everything, make sure the cable's in the right place and it's working. Same with the heater. Before I push all that in and damage this, this actually needs sticking on, which I need to do later, but I won't put the switch in until I've actually got the battery back on and turned everything on and make sure everything's working. Yeah, interior light on. So that is it on the inside, apart from the seats and the steering wheel. I'm very happy with that. Yeah, what's next?